Micron stock was in the move yesterday, the 2nd of January 2025, gained 10.51% and an additional 1.26% in the post-market session. It was quite a big day, 42 million shares across the tape. The 50-day average is usually around 26.389 million shares, and it was equally trending. Let's see whether we can get the sentiment behind why it was buzzing and trending. Let's see whether we can get it. Yeah, let's see.
Micron Technology MU has been experiencing strong upward momentum as investors increasingly price in the possibility of a prolonged memory supercycle, fueled largely by explosive demand for high bandwidth memory used in AI data centers. Sentiment across the trading community has turned notably bullish, with many seeing Micron as one of the clearest beneficiaries of the massive capital flowing into AI infrastructure. That enthusiasm was echoed Friday, January 2nd, 2026, when Futurum Group CEO Daniel Newman said the AI trade received a monster boost at the start of the session, as investors aggressively rotated back into semiconductor and AI supply chain names. In a post on X, Newman highlighted Micron alongside ASML, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, and Intel as leaders of the rally. His key takeaway: AI demand remains overwhelming, but the real constraint continues to be whether the industry can deliver hardware at scale. The demand is there if the supply can be delivered, he noted, underscoring why memory producers and chip equipment suppliers are increasingly outperforming the broader market. Analysts are taking notice as well. Many have been boosting their price targets for Micron, citing accelerating revenue growth, rising DRAM and HBM pricing, and expectations for continued margin expansion into next year. The broader investment narrative now frames Micron not just as a cyclical memory stock, but as a structural AI infrastructure play, a shift that some argue could support higher long term valuations. Still, not everyone is racing to chase the rally. A segment of traders is warning that the recent surge across AI exposed names may be moving too fast too soon. With AI themed names already pricing in aggressive growth, some fear the sector could be entering a hot phase where expectations run ahead of fundamentals, potentially setting up sharper pullbacks on any disappointment. For now, though, momentum remains firmly on Micron's side, as long as long term investors continue to bet that AI driven memory demand marks the beginning of a multi year upcycle rather than a short term spike.
So the underlying trend strongly bullish. The stock has just been printing higher prices. Let's just say, okay, let's just say from the 2nd of September, from early September, at least we can just say that without there's just been no consolidation or anything like that. At various times it contracts, but still goes on to print higher prices since it crossed above its 200-day moving average. This was as of let's see now. It crossed above it and cross and consolidates. So since it cleared above it as of late May, it has not come down below that as well. And the 40-day moving average serves as a primary demand line. Primary demand line. So each time it closes below it, it picks up the demand increases. Let's see. Let's confirm that here. Yeah. Yes, each time it closes below it, demand increases. This we have one here on the second 20th of December. Yes, yeah. Each time it closes below it, within one standard deviation, demand increases. You can see here, I did that twice. I think twice on the 20th and the 21st of November. Here, I think it's just once. Yes, the 17th of December. So it's also a key. It may be a key signal if it does pull back, if it does correct, because we can clearly see here it does from time to time. Intel, it just it's not one of those stocks. There are a few stocks that have just been printing non-stop high price. There's nothing. if they pull back, it is maybe fractional or something like that, but we can clearly see here that Micron does pull back. It pulled not just one day. Sometimes it can run into a couple of days. Let's see what we have here, 10th of December. So this is almost 7 days, 7 calendar days, and this was even let's see, this is 14th of November, and then 21st of November here as well, almost 6 calendar days. So it does pull back, and each time it does, they buy the deep. Extrapolation is saying that higher prices will remain in place. Let's see what we have. Um, yeah, this trajectory it is on right now is expected to remain in place up to Tuesday, the 6th of January. Then after that, we may have a brief contraction. Then the uptrend may resume. And then the 40-day moving average is equally rising to contain any pullback that might happen. So in the interim, with this brief contraction that is expected to play out from Wednesday the 7th up till the 9th, the stock is expected to trade within this space here. Yeah. So let's just see. Momentum is expected to begin to weaken. Yeah, expected to begin to weaken, and going all the way towards early to mid February of this year. Okay. Let's see now. There's a chance that it may, yeah, when it begins this, if this contraction plays out as the extrapolation is saying, if the co- if this extrapolated contraction plays out that way, there's a chance that the stock might drop below its 10-day moving average. That moving average is rising at a pace of 3.284, 3.2849 dollars every day, and it's currently at 2284. It's currently at 282.66. So there's a chance that it might pull back below it. And what happens when the stock pulls back below it? Nothing. Well, it when it does, it's not it has not really been served as a primary supply line or demand line, anything like that. But it's just that you need to be aware of what's going on right now. Okay, so let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. It might give us an indication of the sort of things that has been going on of late. 4-hour chart is more of the trade of a trader's window. Gives, I mean, being that it's always active apart from weekends. So here we can see price pressure momentum is 8.85, indicating that the stock is rising at a pace of $8.55 every 4 hours. Yeah, and all of these are derived from its order books. Okay, buying everything is positive. The buying pace is 2.61, and then the buying pressure is 2.61. Buying pace is 3.71. Everything is all the derivatives are positive, and the extrapolation seems to be suggesting that it's going to sustain this momentum it has at least up till the pre-market session of January the 6th. Okay, yeah. Buying pressure has been increasing. Yeah, as of the pre-market session of Friday, it was severely negative. The 10 period moving average was declining at a pace of 34 cents every 4 hours, but it all reversed and went into a positive and started to race to the upside with at a pace of $3 $3.87 every 4 hours. And as of the close, the pace increased to $8.55 $8.55. Yeah, so everything is improving, is increasing. Yeah, pace buying pressure. Okay, I think the buying pace has also decreased. Yes, it has decreased. As of the pre-market session, you can see this the second derivative was 4.7113. So it has decreased the pace they are buying. I mean, naturally you would expect that to be the case. Yeah, but in any case, it's looks like we are going to get a consolidation based on what this 4-hour chart is indicating, at least up to Thursday the 8th, sorry, up to the Thursday the 8th, and then after that, it's saying that the uptrend may resume thereafter. We haven't picked up projections. We have 351.44, 379.30, 396.52. So, yes, it's just see what you make of Micron stock. And thank you very much for watching this video.